Okay, so we are live, CryptoAirborne. Can you hear me? Hold on. Are you there? CryptoAirborne, are you there? CryptoAirborne, can you hear me? I can't hear you and your mic's not coming through. You might have to adjust your settings.
Oh, can you hear me now?
There we go.
All right, sweet.
So it looks like we've got a few people in the good old live stream here. I'm just trying to confirm a few things.
Sonny Boy Bingo, what's up?
Sonny Boy Bingo.
I'm trying to reschedule with Rob from Digital Asset News. Apparently, he thought it was going to be tonight, but I believe Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I think, is when we're going to reschedule the interview.
Oh, okay. Nice. A bummer, though.
More time to prepare.
Yeah, for sure. That's huge. That's cool that he's you guys are linking up and going to be doing a sweet show. So I think we're just letting this chat fill up. Might be a kind of a bad night for this because of Thursday night football. Forgot that was on.
ETH just hit all-time high, I think.
Oh, did it really?
Someone was saying, yeah. Dude,
nice.
Yeah.
Let's check that out quick. We're just going to kind of wait for some people to get in. Let's just look at this. It's looking like it did. It's looking good. Nice. Wow. That's insane. Although they always say first Bitcoin hits the all-time high, then ETH, and then the rest of the market. So it'll be interesting to see what keeps going up here.
Can you hear me still?
For whatever reason, it just kicked you out of the live stream, and I had to add you back in.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Let's just look at this. Looks like we got about 9 people watching. That's pretty good. It's going good, Sonny Boy. Thanks for stopping in. Bob the Builder says ETH pump. Yeah, ETH is pumping. Hardcore.
Hey, if you want me to do my market overview just before we start, or just wait a little bit for some people to come in, just generally what's going on, like I always do, if you want. It's your stream.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, it can't hurt.
Okay,
what do you got?
Got all my stuff pulled up. Let me refresh it. Got that ready. Let me see. Okay.
Go on screen. All
right, cool. All right, guys, let me just refresh it. So everything's looking pretty good right now. Market's up 4.88%. Bitcoin's up 4%, 61,824. Ethereum hitting all-time highs at up 10.91%. It's in about $4,300. Cardano's up too, $2.02. I think that's ready to pop here soon. I'm waiting anxiously. Up 10.9%. Solana's up. Wow, 9.2%, $200. Everything's looking pretty good. See what our top gainers are. Loopring up 41%.
Never heard of that.
Decentraland, wow, up 30%, $1. I used to have a bunch of that. That's a gaming coin. Doge, wow, up 26%, 30 cents. I thought with all the Shiba Inu stuff that everyone forgot about Doge. I'm curious where SHIB's at right now. Did it dip?
So it's right behind. Well, I guess it's in the market cap. It's right behind Dogecoin.
That's insane. These meme things are like top 10.
Oops. Hold on one second here. I got to something we just had crypto TA minus. Welcome to the show, Crypto TA. Good to have you here. This sounds like Darth Vader.
We got Cody's up. I got a good bag of Cody. I bought like at 45 cents, up 20%. So some good coins, a lot of them up. Top losers, see what our top losers are. KRL, never heard of it, down 26%. Suku, never heard of that either, down 20%. Shib, here we go, down 20%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not surprised after the ginormous pump that it just had. Yeah, that's all I got. All right, so holidays, nobody cares.
I think we're getting echo.
Chocolate Day.
Coming from my stream.
But Crypto Fear and Greed Index, I love talking about this every stream that I do. Be fearful when others are greedy, greedy when others are fearful. Just recently updated at about an hour and a half ago. We're now greed at a 70, so it's not too bad. Still room for some growth. Yesterday we were greed at a 66, whereas last month we were extreme fear. So crypto bubbles, I love this for visual. VGX, man. VGX, I got some stuff to say if we get to that token. Up 33.6%. I think it's at like 291. I think it hit like $3 and a penny a bit ago. But that's doing really well because of the announcement with the partnership with the Dallas Mavericks basketball team. So that's good. And they're actually, I think they're playing right now too. So it's like the first exposure. Everyone gets to see Voyager brand everywhere. Mana, like I said earlier, 30%. Matic, 17%. Yeah, StormX, 8.4%. I like that. It's been kind of a little bit of stagnant, but that's good to see.
Look at VGX.
I know.
I'm trying to get rid of this echo here.
I don't hear an echo. Does anyone else hear an echo?
I can hear the echo.
Yeah, I'm hearing the echo too in Crypto TA. Is this coming from your speakers?
Hold up a second.
I think
Let me mute, and then you guys talk. I'm going to mute right now.
Yo, what up? I can hear it.
Still hear that.
So it's not me.
Oh, man. It must be something with this stream here. I think.
But that's all I got.
We're gonna shut the stream down and reboot.
You know what? It might be because I muted it. I'm sharing screen audio right now. Maybe that's it, but I haven't muted, so I don't know.
I don't know.
I'll
Testing,
try it.
1, 2, 3. Testing. Yeah, the echo's gone.
What about mine?
It's gone. And it's good to hear your voice, Crypto TA. It sounded like you were in some 1994 internet when you first checked on.
I actually hit the maximum amount of internet that I can have per month. Now they're going to charge me every 50 gigabytes I go over.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. I'm going to get new internet. I'm going to screw it right up their butt.
Oh, man.
It drops out like every day, so I can't have that when I start mining, you know?
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So, CryptoAirborne, did you want to get your screen prepped and ready to go again?
I'm good. I mean, unless you want me to go over everything again. I mean,
okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Quick market overview. Everything's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I mean, everything's looking great as far as an overview is concerned. We can just see that while we were sitting in this feed tonight, ETH hit new all-time highs, which is great to see. And it's been one hell of a journey for ETH, and there might be some price discovery mode that happens a little bit further. I do think this is a very nice channel heading upwards. And let's look at this thing on a daily chart real quick. And we can see this is about as classic of an impulse wave as you will ever see right here. And it does show some nice full body bullish engulfing candles here on the daily. So great news to see. Cup and handle. What do you think, Crypto TA?
Yeah, I think it looks great. I mean, it's awesome that it's finally breaking out. It's been held back for so long, you know. Bitcoin's looking pretty good too, to be honest.
Is it?
Yeah, it's about to break out of a falling wedge that I found on the 4-hour time frame.
Okay.
It looks like you found it too.
Yeah, I was kind of messing around with this as well.
So it's trying to break.
Yep. And I had some theories on this too. I'll bring this down to like a 1 hour. But I had some theories on this that we might see this thing because like a 4-hour chart. Maybe that's what I was looking at too. I had some theories here, and let me know what you're thinking. And we kind of have some Elliott wave theory working its way. And I don't know if this thing wants to just kind of meet up with this 200 moving average or what. I was kind of speculating that we may see a 57.5 BTC, but I don't know. It's anybody's guess.
So with the Elliott wave theory, usually you have in a bull market. I mean, in this case, we have an ABC correction. Looks like it completed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. That is definitely. I mean, it's definitely there.
If this was going to continue as a bear market, I would think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would happen to the downside on that scale, right?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could. I could see this going either way. I mean, you see A, B, C, D, and then since you're such a perma bear, we put D down here. So no, and all jokes aside, we all know CryptoAirborne is the perma bear.
No, as a trader, we become perceived as a perma bear because we're always predicting tops, and then everyone's calling us bearish when we shouldn't be. But they're valid.
What's up, Strika? In the comments.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so no, this is good to see the market is recovering, if I dared you say that.
What do you guys think about yesterday's downturn with all the alts and Bitcoin pumping? Do you think that was Tesla wanting to accept Bitcoin again or talking about it?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't think so. I just think it was just a regular correction. I go by the crypto fear and greed index. Like I use that. Like once it's really high, it's so crazy. Every time there's like a super high sentiment, like when the crypto fear and greed gets to like extreme greed, there's going to be a pullback. If you can just pull it up and look at it.
Okay.
Excuse me. I mean, that's my opinion. Like right now we're doing okay. Right now we're still going up. We're still in greed right now, but I definitely think there's still a lot of room to grow. I mean, you might want to check out the total crypto market cap where we're at right now.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting to see that.
Yeah, I was looking at it and it didn't really drop much. It dropped from like 2.5, 2.6 to like 2.4 when I was looking at it. Yeah, you can see it there.
2.6 right now?
Yeah. So it dropped down to about 2.4, almost on the nuts.
Which I didn't think was a big deal, but you look at your portfolio and I know everyone else's and they're like, oh no, it drops.
Mine's the highest it's been in a while, but that's just because I have lots of VGX and VGX is pumping.
Yeah,
I loved that pump, man.
It's so volatile right now. It's crazy. Like every time I open my Voyager app, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Let's look at VGX right now since we're talking about it.
It's definitely pumped.
And I mean,
I'm glad I bought some at the bottom.
Yeah, so, under $2. Literally yesterday morning, I think it was under $2, right?
I don't know. I bought in at I bought in at 225 yesterday. Bought 500. But yeah, I mean, you can see how Voyager token really ripped. And see, in a video I did a few days ago, I was kind of saying how this squeeze was going to produce some volatile results, and sure enough, it did. And what a bull flagpole we have here! I do think that we may, in fact, be seeing the early stages of Elliott wave here, simply because we know that 0.2 to 3 right now is longer than 0.0 to 1. And I think if there is a pullback of, or sideways trading at this point, we will see this thing go higher too. So VGX is looking very good right now. The only thing is on the 1 hour chart, we are kind of far away from this cloud. So that just kind of leads me to believe that we might see some sort of bull flag or pennant form just to bring price a little bit closer to the cloud before she moves up again. So yeah, it's looking great. I mean, I'm loving the VGX chart, and a big shout out to all the VGX heroes. You guys deserve this after enduring this.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
I mean, but yeah. So I don't know, Crypto
Yep.
TA, you said you have some VGX as well.
Yeah, I bought some. I don't remember the price. I was telling CryptoAirborne about it.
Nice.
I was looking at it earlier. I mean, I only bought $500 worth, but better than nothing, right?
Well,
Yeah. They got the I don't know, the last couple days there's just been announcement after announcement, and then Friday is their earnings call, I believe. Well, tomorrow. So we're hoping to see, I guess, better numbers. But like today they acquired some other company. I didn't read the article, I skimmed it. Some $70 million or something, like a partnership or something with them. Something with NFTs, I think, is what it was. And then they got the Dallas Mavericks game going on, 7:30. So there was someone from Stockwits that posted on someone on Discord pulled a picture, and there was Voyager was blasted on like all over the screen. So you got 20,000 people now. Oh, what's Voyager? Voyager, blah blah blah. So now with all the Mavericks games going on, you're going to get all that exposure now to Voyager, just like StormX is Portland Trailblazers, and Coinbase, or not Coinbase, Crypto.com is the 76ers. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm interested to see where, the next couple weeks, next 2 months are headed for Voyager.
I didn't know that Crypto.com was hooked up with the 76ers. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, and then I was texting you today about the other partnerships like Coinbase. I don't know if anyone in the comments know about this, but Coinbase is the official crypto sponsor of the NBA and the WNBA. But I don't know any details about that. And how is that like not a conflict of interest with the other crypto platforms that have sponsorships with these specific teams? It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I saw that, but I didn't dig into the research on it. If anyone knows, but yeah.
That's crypto.com, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just did a video on that one. It's going to come out tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. No, I had heard. Did you guys catch that on the Nervous Twitter Spaces today? They had Crypto Wendy on.
Yeah, I saw parts of it.
I missed the whole thing. I was on there for a second, but then I was watching my kids. Did anything come out of that?
No, I mean it was a really good conversation all around that they had. It was cool to see Crypto Wendy on there, and basically they covered a lot of current news. Some of the stuff was Walmart adding the Bitcoin machines.
Yeah.
That was interesting, I thought. And then they also were kind of talking about how, what was it? They were talking about how Tesla is going to start accepting Bitcoin again, possibly.
Yeah.
And of course, and it's just like, I don't know. I think people are getting sick of Tesla and Elon Musk. I mean, especially messing with the market the way it does. I do think that people are just getting sick of it. I mean, nice cars, don't get me wrong, but
Big Tico gave you a super chat.
Oh, did he?
Appreciate you, VGX to the moon. Thanks,
Big
yeah. Tico.
Yeah, thank you, Big Tico. Yeah, we'll really get into depth here on VGX, and we might as well just kick it off since we're just kind of.
Yeah, I sent you the that tweet I saw. The dude had the full chart, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. So if you guys want to see the full chart of VGX, basically you can just find the VGX USD, pull it up, and then add a T to the end, and nothing comes up. But if you just hit enter, it's like this whole hidden world of charts
What
becomes available.
Is this for everything?
This is for VGX
only. Okay.
Yep. And so, yeah, it would be nice if it was for everything. That's for sure. But the one thing I did notice, and that I kind of pointed out in today's video, was the token swap for VGX went down on, what was it, August 20th? And then you can kind of see it really messed with the candles. Like TradingView is having a hard time with the candles, but you can kind of see from, let's just see if I can find an example. So from this, and this is a 12-hour chart. So we can see from September 3rd, next candle skips to September 6th.
That's weird.
So I'm not sure what's going on here, and I really want to go through this and just on a daily chart, count the days from August 20th to current to see if it's the right amount of bars. But yeah, this is definitely, I mean, September 3rd to September 6th, September 12th to the 14th. And it's just kind of bizarre. And so I was like looking at this and I'm like noticing all these jumps. I was like, am I on some weird 3-day chart or something? But it seems to be somewhat accurate. And we can see that this was kind of the trend line that I drew on price action. And we can see that it is really obeying this trend line still. So this may end up being some sort of, you know, I don't know, head and shoulders pattern, or I'm sorry, ascending triangle pattern, or some sort of wedge pattern to the upside here. That would be really cool to see for Voyager, and just really crank on this $7 level. That's what I want to see happen again. I think it's in a good spot now that we have all this huge data behind us. You know, before we're trying to do charts with such limited data on Voyager token. Literally, it was from like here on, and then we're trying to do TA on that as best as we can.
What is what's the biggest thing that you saw with this new chart that you didn't see with the one that you originally had that didn't have the data? Like, was there that biggest?
Probably this potential for the cup and handle. I mean, I think this would, I mean, we can definitely see the inverse head and shoulders that occurred here. And I mean, you could argue that there is a cup and there is a handle possibly forming, as long as we stay within this trend line to the upside. Just my thoughts, not financial or trading advice.
Yeah, that looks really good.
I mean, and this might actually be a halfway decent time to be buying in right now at this $2-3 level. You might see an easy 2x from here. And then if we do get the cup and handle and some sort of ascending triangle or something up here, I mean, we are going to, we're going to move for sure. One other thing I like to do is I just kind of draw up a little pitchfork here. And will Voyager take this path upwards? And it'll be interesting to see. You can kind of see how price action came right up to this edge almost. And, you know, it's going to be interesting to see. I do think that Voyager is going to rise rapidly with these new sponsorships and stuff like that.
What about the time sequence? Is there anything coming up? I forget.
You know,
especially on the big chart.
Yeah, we could throw something up. I'm almost trying to think, like, I like this swing high here to maybe this low point. Did this thing really get down to 0.003 cents?
When was that?
Is that accurate? Back in January of 20?
No, that might
can't be right.
I think it's an error, right? Didn't someone say that in one of the other streams or something?
The old chart had an error recently. This is an error for possibly. I mean, I doubt that this thing went from, well, I mean.
It's like when Bitcoin went to what? Flash crash to 8,800 the other day?
Yeah, it could have. It very well could have. Somebody could have got out. So yeah, I mean, let's just throw up some time sequence. My goal here is to maybe find something that gives us a double confirmation right in here. So let's just throw this up. We'll go from this swing high. We'll just go to this swing low. And look at this. Boom. It predicts the top right here, right on the money.
Wow.
And we do have a confirmation of December 22nd. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to be leaving this triangle. Price action could have already left the triangle. We might be seeing something like that happen. We might be seeing something like this happen. We could also be seeing something like this happen. So just keep in mind that since there is a Fibonacci time sequence here, it's just telling us that there could be a shift in momentum.
What does the date say on that last one there?
Right around December 23rd.
So that sounds like more of a breakout to me, because I mean, if we're expecting an alt season to happen around that time frame, I don't know. I guess. Yeah. I mean, I would think there'd be more upside, right? That's.
And if Voyager goes any higher than $8.
I hope it goes to $50.
Miami yacht party on me, guys.
That works for me. I mean, we might see something like this.
Miami yacht party.
Up to $500. Just getting crypto TA all messed up right now. So yeah, I mean, this to me, since we got this right away, seems like a decent. It seems like a decent Fibonacci time sequence. The next thing we're going to measure is from this swing high to this swing low, and I can tell you already that we'll get a double confirmation off this just based off Fibonacci time sequence. I can guarantee you this. See this? Boom. Double confirmation from December 19th to December 23rd. Those 2 dates are going to be key for Voyager. I can guarantee you that. So, unless something crazy happens that completely sways the market one way or another. But these 2 dates, keep in mind. So maybe this spring, the Miami yacht party, December 19th.
I'm just doing the thing that I did the other day on your live or on my live stream with the basketball schedule and who they're playing type of thing. Just total speculation. Just depending on who they're playing and the exposure, if it's a big basketball team or something.
Yeah, so December 19th and December 23rd.
December 19th, let's see. So December 19th, they're playing the Timberwolves, and the 23rd, they're playing
Timberwolves just beat the Bucks the other night. They just smoked.
Is that Minnesota?
Yeah.
So yeah, something crazy is going to happen potentially that day. But on the 23rd, it's the Bucks versus the Mavericks.
Wait, it's okay. Wow, interesting.
I don't know. I'm just speculating. I just get crazy thoughts during time frames, what's going to potentially happen during that time, what catalysts, what fundamentally is there anything being released? It could be totally unrelated to technical analysis.
This looks like one giant impulse wave to me. I mean, I do think that we will see Voyager token kind of skyrocket here. And let's just go ahead and throw up a little extension here. I mean, if this thing runs the tables, it wouldn't surprise me to see a $34 Voyager token or higher.
Yeah, Rob's end of year prediction, having him on my channel Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm not chilling, but I am. I'm going to ask him if he still thinks his end of year prediction's $30. So potentially for TA, is that a possibility to see $30?
Absolutely. I mean, right here we have December, late December. We've got some double confirmation on time sequence. The last time Voyager token ran up, it blew the top off Fibonacci extensions. So with that said, let's just show you guys what happened the last time. So, I mean, here, people, you can see people rode this thing all the way up to the 476, sold off, and then this thing came back down and ripped even higher for another 700%. So it's 7x from that point. So I mean,
I'm looking forward to it. That'd be awesome.
Let's just say that history repeats itself and you 7x from here. Well, that would put you at roughly a $210 Voyager token. Again,
210? No.
Well, what's 30? Well, 3 times 7. That's 21.
You said 210 or 21?
I'm saying $210 Voyager token if history repeats itself here.
Because you're saying so like from the initial run up from like earlier this year.
Right. So right here we had Voyager.
I'll buy you guys all yachts if Voyager gets that.
I mean, it's going to take a lot of liquidity to go that much.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
700% above that 400%.
Oh yeah, I'm buying everyone yachts.
Absolutely. I definitely, I agree with that. I'm just saying if history repeats itself, that's what you could look for. But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me to see if this ran up again.
A Lamborghini yacht, that's what he looks forward to.
We'll live stream from my yacht. I swear to God.
I say we just live on it and just do TA out there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But yeah, so I mean, Voyager token is looking good. No doubt about that. Definitely excited. It's trading at 310 right now. This may not be right.
Wait, what? Voyager's $3.10.
No, that's that chart. That's all messed up. That's 285. But
was that yesterday's close?
Yeah, we're 285 right now on Voyager app.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's trading view in this hidden chart. Something's not updating, right? Striker says he wants a yacht invite. I think that would be.
I'm very. I don't know. It depends how big the yacht is, but I've got at least 10 to 15 people that are coming.
Striker, you could make room for Striker. He's been good to us.
Man, do I have to pay for your flight from Australia?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
So, yeah, I'm liking where Voyager token's at. Really liking it. So, yeah, everything's sitting pretty there. How many people did we got on this live stream anyways?
20.
Oh, is it? So it's not really blowing up that much. But let's see here.
I tried sharing it. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, help us out. Share on Twitter. I know it is Thursday night football. We got a lot of football people watching that, and 10 o'clock, whatnot. Maybe go through the chat a second.
Let's just rip through the chat.
Be right back.
Voyager, not CDC sucks. Let's see here. We got Chris saying the Bulls are right here. I tell you, nice. Have you heard of this Shiba Inu at all? Crypto TA
of what?
Shiba Inu. It's like a new crypto that's blowing up, I guess.
A new meme coin, you mean?
Yeah. I think you can get this on
I don't keep track of meme coins.
Pancake Swap, I thought, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I don't. It's hard to.
I focus on real projects. I mean, I should be trading those names. I just don't.
Yeah, I know. Same. Let's see here. Tell me why I need CKB. I will buy it. Well, I mean, it's a great project, great leadership. And I know that's not enough to get anybody to buy anything, but
it's a bridge coin, right?
Yep.
That's the biggest thing for me is that it can talk to more chains than just itself, right?
Yep. And so it's got that going for it. One other thing is that they have some crazy low gas fees. if you want to send an NFT or buy an NFT, it's basically free. So that is huge in a world that is starving for less and less gas fees. Like I said, it allows developers to port their dApps over to the Nervous blockchain, and then they can run everything a lot cheaper. It's definitely got a lot of things going for it in that sense.
How long has Crypto Wendy been on it? Because that's the first I've seen it was recently.
Mm-hmm. I know she did a paid promotion of it maybe 6, 7, 8 months ago. It was a good paid promotion, no doubt about that. And but I really haven't heard her talk much about it since.
Well, she was in that space though, right?
Yeah, today she was.
And
so,
what was her involvement in the space?
Yeah, they just kind of brought her on to talk current events, and it was awesome to see her on the feed. But yeah, she didn't really offer any insight on TA or anything like that. And I mean, to be fair, she probably would have, but at the beginning of the live session, they pretty much say, "Hey, we don't discuss price on this platform." Which I get, the developers and stuff don't want to be shilling, what their price expectations are of the coin. And I mean, I totally get all that. Let's see here. Looks like Farron, thank you, brother, for the for the super chat, man. You didn't have to do that. What are my thoughts on HNT? Well, I know CryptoAirborne's all over this. And I am bullish on HNT. I like what they got going. If I could get a Helium miner, I would buy like 3 or 4 of them. But the fact that you have to wait, how many months did you wait for your Helium miner? Are you still waiting?
I'm still waiting. There's 2 VGX heroes that are really into Helium. And once I get my miner and everything set up, I'm going to have them on my channel and do like a whole talk with them and like their mining profits and whatnot. But yeah, I ordered mine back in, I think, May. I still haven't gotten it. And I ordered it through Vosscoin because he had a partnership or whatever. So I was going to assume that it would get here faster. But it definitely hasn't gotten here yet. But yeah, they have the Dish Network deal. I don't really know too much about it. But is it almost like if you have a Dish Network, you can use your satellite to help feed the 5G HNT network? That's what I kind of got from it. I just kind of skimmed the article. I don't know the details. You probably know more than I do, Farron, if that's what it is. But I know the other day when Bitcoin, everything was down, and SHIB was up, Helium was up. It was like $23 or something like that, I think is what are we at right now? $26, it looks like.
For Helium?
Yeah,
it's 27.
And I know they had a halving in August, I believe, August or September. So cut the mining in half and whatnot. Let me pull up my Heroes Discord. I was having a conversation with one of the VGX Heroes who's all about it. And he was telling me his mining profits and stuff. And I was kind of like a little iffy on it because he said he had 5 Helium miners. Mm-hmm. He was, well, granted, I don't know how long he's been mining for, but
I know Vosscoin made like $5,000 one day off his Helium miner. It was nuts. But another good, if you guys are looking to get Helium miners, there's a new company, and I don't know if they're new, but it's MNTD by RAK Wireless, RAK Wireless. And if you go to getmntd.com, they sell Helium miners. And this is a website that Vosscoin himself has promoted on his channel. And if you guys bear with me 1 second, I'll pull up this.
Is that the recent one he just promoted?
Yes.
I think I was
within the last week.
One. Yeah.
And I tried to, I was like a couple hours too late.
Sold
and I'm
out.
Like, damn, sold out right away. And I'm going to bring this on the screen. Hopefully you guys can see this, but I'm glad you asked this question, Farron, because I'm all about, okay, what's going on here? I'm all about this, this Helium and I've got a huge building in a nice metropolitan city where we'll be possibly expanding crypto mining operations that is going to have a huge antenna with a helium miner on the corner of it. And I was looking at some of the helium, like the charting, and it was like a perfect connector to connect all these different grids. So, like, the only problem is I can't get a helium miner to throw it up on the side of this. I mean, we're talking a commercial building in a downtown metropolitan area. So the money is, I mean, at this point, I'm thinking about just going on eBay and just biting the bullet. But yeah, the minted, or I'm sorry, MNTD, maybe that stands for minted. They definitely have helium miners, and I would assume that they are going to try to crank these things out as much as possible. You can sign up for their newsletter if you want to get notified. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the chat so you guys can copy and paste that website address. But I like it, man. I like helium.
So there's two VGX heroes. If you guys are into helium mining, look them up on Twitter. I don't know their Twitter handles, but if you type in, I believe it's Silver Surfer and Babe Ruth on Twitter. They've been like hardcore into helium mining. I really want to bring them on. But Silver Surfer messaged me today and said that earnings wise, he's making about 10 helium a month with 5 hotspots. Not great, but not bad. So what's that with current price?
$270. Which, I mean, depending on how much he bought the helium miners for, I mean, those things don't use a whole lot of energy.
He said once you receive your helium miner, there's a powerful hotspot status checker tool. Easily make an account and test out their services. He partnered with the guys recently, and I guess he's a helium community moderator, but it's a hotspot status miner. I can share that in the chat if you guys are interested in it. Heliumstatus.io.
Yeah, and I'll show you guys this with helium. You know, and I'm kind of this is definitely where this is going to go down for my location of the building. So my building is right in here, and you can see where it would basically take over all of this area. And since the building is up so high, you know, we might be able to honeycomb all this together. Let's see here. Yeah, it basically would occupy this whole thing. And there's freeways running through it and highways. So, yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited. Look at all the helium that's staked. Wow.
You could show people, click on like one of the cells. It tells you, I think, how much that node is making, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so let's click on something. So apparently there are 3 hot spots in this area. Seems like kind of a terrible space, but for the last 24 hours, they have made 32 cents. Big whoop-de-doo.
Wow.
And last 30 days, this is terrible.
So there's people mining right there in that area? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I think there's 3 miners. And so let's look at this where there's possibly 1. And so in the last 30 days, they've made $2.60.
No, $71.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
2.6 helium.
Oh, I'm sorry. So I misread this, everyone. But yeah, this guy got screwed hard. So, that's the last 20. This guy made $10 in the last 30 days. You get far much more buying a gold shell crypto miner. But yeah, I do think.
Oh, wow. So my area, I have 2 of them like across the street from me. There's 2 nodes. So if I were to get one, I would connect right with them. So
What's the point of connecting here? I don't understand that.
Yeah, so it's like basically you're connecting the internet to each other. So it's going to become one big decentralized network. But like, I don't understand why people are running this stuff like
Yeah,
out in
he's
the
probably
middle of
making
nowhere.
Just click on one of those guys. I'm curious. It's going to say. So that's pointless.
I mean, he's made 49 cents in the last, or $5, $4.58 in the last 30 days.
So
I mean, I guess you're making something, but let's see where
go
you're
to like
at.
LA or something, or somewhere really. Like I know Philadelphia, like in my area, some of the guys were making a lot, but I haven't checked recently. Like,
Holy cow!
let me check the two guys.
We'll
That
just
is crazy.
go.
Whoa!
I mean, look at these miners.
Look at
out
that,
there.
28, 29.
Oh wow, this guy he's connected. This guy's making holy crap. He made
Oh.
$224 a month. One of the guys across the street from me. Another guy is making what is it? $145. So I'll probably definitely connect to that node.
Go to Washington real quick.
Oh, state?
Other side.
Washington State?
Yeah. Looks like
So this
Seattle.
guy across the street from me. So how do you like become your own node? Because he's gonna use me as his node, type of thing. I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah,
If you click on each one, if you click on it, it shows a bunch of yellow beams and who they connect to.
Yep.
I don't know.
So if basically the way it works, so if somebody needs to send a signal from his house and it has to go through your house, you make some money off of that.
Why would he need to send a signal? I don't understand.
Or if let's just say you're here, you're trying to send an email from here to, let's just say, here. So
it's got to go all the way around.
It's got to go through all of this stuff to get there. But let's just say that there is a bridge here.
Okay.
Well, this person that has the bridge would then become a shortcut to feed all the stuff over here in between these two islands. And so the person that owns this bridge would basically be, making money off the data that flows through.
So is that mining? Are there miners then? That's what all those.
Yep. Yeah. So all this is miners. I mean, this is crazy.
This is crazy because like if the internet goes down and shit goes down, you're gonna have this. You'll go to like a decentralized internet type of thing. The more there is,
right?
Which is,
I mean, Fairbanks on the map. Look at this. That's crazy.
I had no idea there was this many people mining out there. How big is that area? How big is their like area?
It's making 6 cents every month. Doing good.
See this one.
Some of them are like inactive, I think.
Possibly. Well, this guy is made in 60. The other connections are validations. Okay.
$17 in a month.
Huh.
Nice. Let's see.
How big
here.
is that area? How big do they get for an area? I don't.
That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Plus, it all depends on like your antenna and stuff, right? Like, I think I'm getting 8 dBi, 8 dBi antenna between 6 and 8, and then you got to either put it on your roof or the higher you do it. It depends.
I mean, look at this shit.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
That's in the ocean, right?
There must be a little island or something out here.
Wow.
And
he's making $7 a month. There you go. He's living large over there.
That is crazy.
I mean, I guess why not?
We need some helium experts on here. That's why I said Babe Ruth and the Silver Surfer, man. I really want to dive into this once I get it. It's just because I don't have it. I know generally like what we're talking about, but like a lot of people are asking questions.
Look at this.
Earth Angel said, "What does Ohio look like?" That's my home state. OHIO, baby. Unless you don't like Ohio State.
Why is there helium? Oh, it is. Okay. So is somebody just messing with
Is it only where you're plugged into the network? I mean, can you claim? I wonder if you can claim, because that island, I mean, there can't be power ran all the way out to that island in the middle of the ocean. I don't know.
Solar power?
Like a big island.
I don't know.
Solar power?
Yeah, it would have to more than likely it would be solar or maybe some sort of wave generating. I don't know. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, just you can see all these parts of Africa. I mean, it's starting to really blow up in China. Europe is just on fire.
Yeah, your area in Minnesota or St. Paul, Minneapolis is pretty big. Like I'm zooming out, I'm looking on my map on my screen.
Mm-hmm.
My area, Jersey, holy cow. New York City, you got it.
Which,
Ohio, we had a comment. Looks like the Cleveland area, there's a lot. So if you're around Cleveland, Akron, Barberton, getting specific, Columbus area, Cincinnati, there's some. But if you're out in the middle of nowhere, I don't really think it's worth even doing it. You got to be around a suburb or something.
yeah. I mean, eventually there's going to be enough helium miners that are going to just bridge these cities together.
Yeah.
Over time. But yeah, depending on the antennas too. I mean, yeah, this is crazy. Salt Lake City.
I'm just curious, like click on like that guy's connecting to all those nodes and he's making $402 a month. It's pretty good.
That's really, really damn good.
So
Farron
can you
says,
tell how many people or like how many routers he's using based off it? Is it just one for that or is he using multiple? Does it tell you in the data there? I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
I'm not sure. Maybe Farron can guide us here. Farron, if you have a mic, I mean, I'll bring you on here if you want to talk about.
Dude, I love Helium. This is like my next thing because I've gone from just crypto investing, trading to NFTs to now I'm into mining, CKB mining, and then Helium. That's like my next thing.
Yep.
It's just so different. It's just like you just throw a route, you plug it in, you download the app, you link your wallet, you put an antenna up, and then that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's definitely cool, but some of these prices on eBay are crazy for these helium miners. I've noticed they want like $1,500, and I mean, if you're in a decent spot and you're only making $44 a month, I mean, you might as well just go out and get an ASIC miner.
Yeah,
if you're concerned about.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this. I don't know if it was on my stream or your stream couple weeks ago or whatever, but my cousin's friend got so hardcore into this earlier this year when I bought it. Actually, he like made me buy it. He had like 6 or 7 of them, but he started a whole business model where he would go to suburban areas or whatever, go to say like an apartment complex or something, and he would pitch his idea. Hey, I got these things. It's cryptocurrency. And he would do the whole spiel or whatever. He's like, let me just put it up on your top of your apartment complexes. One of them here. So he would go to like certain apartment complexes so he could interlink all of them. He's like, I'll give you 10% of the profit or whatever. So he'll like get the HNT, he'll cash out and just give it to like the community manager or the owner or whoever, just passive income just for using their electricity and putting it up on top of their place, which it literally uses nothing, no electricity. It's like plugging a microphone, like a Blue Yeti or something into your wall outlet. Nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
crazy.
It's definitely very low cost. I think they advertise that it's about as much as leaving a light bulb on for a month. So it doesn't use a whole lot of energy. Florida has a ton too.
Just for the antenna, though, you were saying?
What's up?
Is that for just the antenna, the low energy usage, or is that also for the mining?
I think for the whole thing. I think it's as much as like a light bulb.
It uses nothing. It literally is nothing. That's why it's a game. It's game changing mining. Like
it's just the antenna.
Antenna.
Santana.
Sorry.
What's a Santana?
From the woods.
Where are you from? Where are you from, Crypto?
Washington.
Oh, Washington. That's right.
Yeah.
There's no accents out there, right?
No, it's all good. We don't have to worry about that. Just sweep it under the rug.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm 30 minutes north of Portland here, so.
So where's Portland down here?
Yeah, let's see. I don't even know where Portland is.
Yeah. Okay. So nice. Very nice. So you're right up by this river.
You got some networking up there, it looks like you could do.
Yeah,
depending on where you're at.
I was just looking at my town specifically, which I'm not going to mention here. There's only like 3 nodes, if that's what you call them, in my
Okay,
experience.
so let's try to find these three here. Just kidding. So that's interesting. That's cool. I'll tell you guys a quick story. So about 15 years ago, I drove out west through here from the Midwest, Chicago area. I hit up Seattle and then ripped down through Portland. We were in Oregon somewhere, and we rented four-wheelers and went and hit the big sand dunes. So they're like a big sand. Is that where that is?
Florence or Sand Lake.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even sure where that was, but I have no idea. But it was fun. Man, that was so much fun.
That sounds good. BGX goes to $8. Let's all go.
Let's do it. We'll be right behind you with our CKB money.
We got some comments. I don't know. You guys might know. Earth Angel, OHIO, heck yeah. When Farron said, when you set up your miner, you set your location. Got it.
Okay.
You can change the location, but you have to pay a fee. That is one.
Okay.
Does CKB have a system like this? Oh, man. There's...
Nope.
Farron Bobcat miner. Yeah, I have a synchro.bit is what I ordered. The antenna doesn't change the energy usage.
So it sounds like Farron 451's into this. So we're gonna have to get you on this show if you'd want to come on and talk about helium sometime and just school us all, because myself and I know CryptoAirborne and sounds like Crypto TA are kind of digging it. So
we got some breaking news, changing the subject real quick. I don't mean to interrupt, but apparently, Voyager in the Mavericks game, someone won $100,000 in crypto at the game right now, and everyone's tweeting about it. I think Voyager's above $3. They said, what just happened? I don't know. Someone hit a half court shot on the first try to win $100,000 in crypto, sponsored by Voyager.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
There's a video.
That's sick. Wow. Congratulations to them.
That's crazy. Actually, what is Voyager at right now?
It's at $1.
Voyager's at $2.88.
So Packaball's in the house. He says he's 5 hours from Portland and he's right near the dunes. That's sick.
Nice. Well, we're gonna have a meetup with Packable.
Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna pack a couple bowls while we're there.
That's right. And we'll go ride some four-wheelers. But yeah, I mean, Voyager token, I mean, we are seeing it rip. I mean, no doubt about that. Can see it on the 10-minute chart. This is a 10-minute chart. A little bit of a rising wedge forming. So there might be an indication that this could be coming in to check this 200 or continue up. But again, that's the 10-minute. So it's nothing really too crazy like a 4-hour chart or something like that. So, but yeah, we're definitely seeing possibly some Elliott wave theory to the upside here. But it's looking good, man. I think Voyager, like I was saying before,
that's crazy that someone did that.
That is nuts. I mean,
can you pull up the clip?
Half court shot, first try. Oh, I got to see that. Actually, let me pull it up.
Yeah, find it. And
I got to see this. I'll let you pull it up. Just go to the Invest Voyager Twitter.
Oh, happy birthday, Packable, man.
Oh, happy birthday, bro.
Hope you're doing what your name is referencing. Big happy birthday from Turnia Andre. I sure hope I'm pronouncing that right. Forgive me.
I got it pulled up if you want me to share the video so it's 19 seconds.
Okay.
Court shot.
Yeah, click share your screen.
All right, let me pull this
Try to hide the hub. The hub tab that you have open.
So many things open. Oh, here we go.
We're just gonna hear a bunch of low bass playing.
Just exit that out real quick. Oh, hold up. I don't think I need to share the system audio. Hold on. Let me. Actually, yeah, because everyone goes crazy, I think. All right. So I'm sharing it.
Are you ready?
Terrible quality. Yeah. Oh, this is terrible quality. Anyway, let's just play it. Couldn't even see it.
Wow.
I didn't even see it.
No, I'm sure there's some better.
There's got to be a better. I think that's the only one.
I'll let you find that here.
Yeah, I'll find a better video. That was terrible. I can't believe they actually retweeted that one.
Yeah, that's terrible. It's like all out of focus. But yeah, let's take some. We're running up on an hour now.
Oh wow.
Let's really let's just do this. Let's do some TA, whatever you guys want in the chat section. You guys have been awesome tonight. It's Packable's birthday, so you know what that means. We'll start off with the birthday boy first, BTT. And BTT hopefully is pumping on your birthday. And it is not. So
all right, I got a good video real quick.
Oh, you do? Okay. So we'll come back to this in a second.
11 seconds.
So hold on one second. There we go.
All right, here we go.
Your messenger's rolled up.
What?
Hardcore porn's playing.
Guy hits a half quarter.
Oh my God.
And he's wearing a Voyager shirt.
Are you telling me the truth? Guy hits a half quarter.
Boom.
And wins.
Wow.
Are you
That's so cool.
Anyway, yeah. That's crazy.
Wow.
I wonder what he won 100,000 in.
Wow, he sung that. I'm gonna get rid of your screen because we are getting some nasty reverb there. But yeah, back to Packables, baby. I mean, how cool would that be to sync that? That guy is got to be feeling pretty good. So it looks like the last time we were looking at this, I had maybe speculated that there was going to be a corrective wave or something just based off what I was seeing. I mean, we really do still have kind of a floor here at this. Oh, I'm looking at the BTT to BTC. So I do this every time. BTT. I do this every single time. I want to look at BTT to the dollar. Okay, so here's what I was probably seeing the last time I did TA. I ran a little bit of Gartley, and you can kind of see how now prices kind of went down in a bearish dog leg, but it looks like it's starting to kind of rebound. So usually when you see something like this, usually you'd see a continuation, but it's nice to see that this really turned on a dime.
Yeah, if you look at a daily chart, there's a symmetrical triangle. We're like right at the end of it.
This is clear, all of this. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I definitely see that.
So something's going to happen either way. And I'm even pulling it from the top too.
Okay, so this is definitely a long drawn out. Yeah. It's definitely in a squeeze, for sure. So yeah, right now on the daily chart, we are trading below the cloud. It would be nice. I mean, you got a little spinning top here, just printed. So hopefully this will stay. And then over the next couple of days, hopefully you can get some bullish engulfing and rip through this cloud. This would be the easiest area for the short term, a time for price to just kind of cruise through it. So you might get lucky here and just kind of come down and bounce that way, especially if the rest of the market's healthy. I don't know if you had any other thoughts on this one, Crypto TA.
No, I mean it's pretty much wrapped up right there. I mean, price action squeezing into what is the 0.03 003?
Yep, 0.003. And you know what? This really reminds me of the SHIB chart that just happened. I'm not comparing this to the SHIB dollar for dollar, but I just want to share this structure. And you can kind of see that. I'm going to pull this up on the daily here. I think we're on the daily for BTT as well. Well, maybe what we'll do is pull SHIB up on like a 12-hour chart or 4-hour chart. Something is going wrong. Here we go. So you can kind of see very similar kind of symmetrical triangle that produced a very nice upside squeeze. So yeah, just something that kind of reminded me of recent price action with SHIB. But yeah, hopefully BTT can really cruise to the upside. Hopefully you see some Elliott wave theory on a grander scale to the upside as well. It's hard to believe that BTT is sitting at, what is it? Sitting at a third of a cent right now. About that. So yeah, you might really see this thing. I might just pick up a little bit of a bag of this stuff. Just to have, why not? And you could really see this thing making a run for a penny at least, in my opinion. Maybe higher if it runs the tables. It could get close to 2 cents or come up and retest this 0.013-ish level that they experienced back in April. That wouldn't surprise me one bit. So yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty decent. I mean, at this price, 0.003, $5-10 goes a long way. You have any other thoughts on this?
No, I'm good on that. Other than there might be a little bit of a cup and handle there.
I totally see that. Yeah, good eye on that. There could be something here. Absolutely.
But overall, it's squeezing, so it needs to show us what it wants to do.
Yep. Agreed. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a nasty move to whichever direction it goes, for sure. We're seeing a squeeze like this happen really since April. Well, that's pretty intense.
Did we do CKB?
We have not done CKB. We're saving the best for last. I mean,
Plus
we had
requested it.
Okay, let's see here. No,
there's a bunch of other random things I've never heard of in the comments.
Okay.
SLP.
Let's look at.
I don't know.
Let's look at CKB. I caught your video on CKB Crypto TA. I got about halfway through it, and then I had a bunch of stuff going on that I had to take care of, so I didn't get to watch the whole thing. But it was good.
Yeah, he texted Kyle, or Six-Fig texted me. He had to take care of his rash.
Yeah, that's right. I needed somebody to put the cream on it. Dan's the guy to call. So, I mean, CKB is really after this little run up. It's really is following in almost the exact same footsteps so far as this little run down here. And this is I cloned the candles right here, and I just overlaid them over the current price structure, and you can just see how similar this setup is right now to this setup here. It just excites me. So, we might, who knows what's going to happen, but currently CKB, we're sitting on a 382 extension, kind of bouncing in between this 50 percentile level. And I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this. We can see that this thing we do have the inverse head and shoulders. We do have the cup and handle, but we also kind of have something else cooking. And there might be some sort of ascending triangle that could be forming here as well. So I'm kind of wondering if we're going to see price action leave this area sooner rather than later, just based on the similarities that we saw here to right here. It would make sense, but if that doesn't happen, as long as we can really stay in this upward trend, I think we're good. I'm hoping price doesn't fluctuate too much lower than this 0.0186-ish level, because I still got to buy a little bit more CKB under 2 cents for sure. Other than that, CKB is looking good. If we do start cruising through these extensions, you can look for a little bit of resistance and support around the 0.023-ish level, 0.028, 0.035. I do think that this 0.044, 0.045, 0.05 level are going to be where CKB might really go into some sort of price discovery mode. Just my thoughts. I feel like we got robbed back in March out of this 4.5 cent when, or out of anything higher than this 4.5 cent when Bitcoin pulled the reversal. What do you got? What do you got on this crypto TA?
I mean, you pretty much covered a lot of it. I basically had a time frame. If you could look at like the Fibonacci time tool, just whatever you can come up with. I think it was right around December. I was kind of predicting a move.
Okay, yeah, let's throw up this swing high to this swing low. Right at here's one. It's kind of mid-December.
Yeah, it might take a little longer than we'd expect, but there's a lot of bullish signals here that you pointed out already.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely.
When was the last time it made a run in last alt season? What time? What month was that?
So this was November. It started its climb.
So that's about where we're at right now. Okay.
Yep. So it'd be interesting to see if we start going parabolic. That would be awesome. Yeah. So Sunshine Daydreams asks how the CKB miners are going. I'll show you guys. I'll be straight up with my earnings here. So bear with me 1 second. Just got to make sure there's no confidential stuff on the screen.
Yeah, I just replied to her with me. And I know we talk every day offline about all of it and whatnot, but I've been making less and less. I made this exact same amount of CKB today as I did yesterday, and it's been depleting since I first bought my CK boxes, and I guess that's just because more people are coming into it, more people are talking about CKB boxes and whatnot, and the more miners you have, the less rewards you're going to get.
Yeah, and it's definitely it fluctuates too. So I'll bring my data up here, and bear with me 1 second here. So can you guys see this okay? So currently I'm running 4 miners here. I've got 3 more on the way. So that'll be interesting to see. So I'll be running 7 miners at full capacity. Right now I'm overclocking at 4.63 terahash, which is nice. We can see though, like CryptoAirborne has mentioned, let's just go to profits here. That's where we will see the good stuff. Currently, I've gotten 22,400 CKB. Yesterday, I racked in 629, which is very low. We were getting almost 100 more about a week ago. So you can see off to the side here, these are profits. And this is, I believe this is terahash on the network. So last week, and this is when Dan got his stuff, or I'm sorry, CryptoAirborne got his stuff online. And we had a good solid 4 or 5 days of 700s.
That was awesome.
And then the network dropped. But you can kind of see how things have fluctuated in the past. And this was when I was running 3 miners here. So this would fluctuate down to 400, then up to 577, then down to 524. And then you can see once I got that fourth miner online, you can just see that things trend down. And you can look at this through the hourly rates. These are terrible. 23, like where was one of my miners down? Like, that's crazy. I gotta make sure. I know that my miners aren't down because I can tell by the terahash.
So by the time I get mine, it'll be like 0 then.
No, yeah, and
I've got 3 more coming too.
And it's just, the thing is, it's kind of like an ebb and flow with mining, at least for CKB that I've noticed. The more the more nervous network gets used, the more profits will rake in, and the more miners there are, the less profits will rake in. So it's almost like a big game of catch up. We'll see miners making good money. People start to notice that, okay, we're going to mine CKB. Maybe there's more and more developers coming on the network, so profits will keep going up and up until more miners enter the network, strip those profits down, and then we'll see more developers come on the network, driving the price back up. We'll see more miners come on the network and drive those prices down. So it's kind of like one big impulse wave, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Farron said that he has a BMN1 miner, which I don't even know what that is. About 1,400 per day. I had to change it out of solo mode and set it on PPS. I have no idea what that means. Do you?
Yeah, I think we need to get Farron 451 on this channel and just talk to him about some of this stuff. He seemed like a pretty interesting guy, or girl for that matter. So yeah, BMN1. I never heard of that miner. Does about 1,400 a day. I'd hope that's US dollars.
You guys are right. The CKB miners are doing less. Right now, 1 terahash is about 46. That's what he's saying.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean...
IB Link is interesting.
Yeah, so based off these numbers here, you could say that per hour, each miner is getting me about 6.25 CKB per hour. 4 of them. So I also have a HNS miner on the way, which I don't have hooked up because obviously it's on the way. But I'm kind of interested to see what those make. And if you guys are ever curious about mining, bear with me 1 second here. Oh my goodness. I don't want all of CryptoAirborne's dirty messages to come up and everybody see them. So we can just go here, for example, the CK box. And this is hit or miss. But right now it's saying $1.92 a day. I would probably disagree with that. I mean, right now I'm making anywhere from 25 to 30 CKB an hour. So let's just split this down the middle. 27 times 24, 648 times 0.02. So that's about $12.96. Divide that by 4.
What's the current price?
About 0.0. I just went 0.02 just for the sake of it. It's about 0.0196 or something like that.
So I'm making about 12 CKB an hour.
Yeah.
0.2 cents. I have no idea what it is.
So you can kind of see how, if we minus 62 cents off for electricity, this is more like the real number that we're seeing, at least right now. So this is off. And this probably pulled the last hour and just multiplied it at some low rate or something like that. But it's also very dependent on your electricity costs. When I was telling everybody that I was going to be mining in this big industrial building, the electrical cost there is 0.09 kilowatt hours. So I'm interested to see, and we will be running Bitcoin miners. You can kind of see how electricity costs basically went down almost 15%, I would say. just based off that.
Yeah.
But,
Another reason I want to move back to Florida because the power is so much cheaper than it is here in New Jersey. I mean, it's not going to make that much of a difference, but same thing with Texas. Texas electricity is so much cheaper. I have no idea what it is a day.
Yep. Here's the handshake box that I have coming. Makes a little bit more.
What is HS? Is that a coin?
Yeah, it's handshake. You could bring it up on the.
Is that a big bullish coin?
Bitcoin killer, right?
It's the Bitcoin killer.
Coin? Wait, no. What is it? HS?
Handshake. I found this video.
Number 410.
I found this video on YouTube about these guys talking about how handshake is going to be some next coin. And is that what I sent the message to Crypto TA?
Yeah,
this is the next Bitcoin killer.
Everything's the next Bitcoin killer.
It's
like
really
Cardano, the KD boxes. I watched one interview with the CEO. I know that's really hot right now.
It is. Those miners are making bucks. $10, $15 a day.
Yep.
And so you can see that handshake is kind of forming this little symmetrical triangle. It might try again for this dollar level, so I might as well just keep my handshake. Maybe do a handshake with some profit up here. So, but yeah, let's look at KDA, because this is, if you can get your hands on one of these miners, my goodness. Well, no wonder why everybody's making $10, $15 a day. This thing's mooning straight up on the daily.
Yep. The fundamentals is pretty good.
Oh, are they?
It's supposed to be a Bitcoin, not killer, but like it's like what Bitcoin and Ethereum are together is what the interview. I watched one interview for an hour about it with the CEO, and it really piqued my interest. I was like half listening to it, but the guy, he was a little weird. The CEO, he was a Bitcoin dude, but he wanted to like do his own thing, kind of like all the other OGs of Ethereum, and well, we don't know who the OG Bitcoin people were or whatever, but yeah, he explained it pretty decent. Like, it made me definitely want to FOMO in and buy a KD box just because it's mooning and whatnot. And they did the Halloween thing on Gold Shell, and I should have bought it and just. But what is it again? The KD box? I know there's different KD. Let me see that website. Let's see what they're currently making. Real-time mining profitability.
And they have some bigger. Right now, the KD box is bringing in $14.20. So if you can get your hands on one of these, they're $1,500. So, I mean, it doesn't matter because these things are bringing in $427 a month. 3 months of CK paid off.
That makes me want to stop doing CK boxes. But
when this thing comes tumbling down, I mean,
exactly. There's Gold Shell KD2 is $52 a day. KD5, I don't even know where you can buy it, but you can click on it. KD2. Gold Shell, they don't offer that. That's why.
Yeah, they make the KD5 and the KD2. Supposedly, this thing's supposed to make $160 a day. It's going to bring in 57.5 a year. So, I mean, you might.
How much are they? Go scroll down real quick.
Probably about 10. Oh, yeah. Pre-order them for. Well, looks like they pre-ordered when they originally sold them for 9. I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah, I'll buy 5 of them right now. Do the profit analysis on it. It's like a no-brainer. You're making $57,000 a year. You buy 4 of them, $240,000 a year in Cardano, at least at the current rate.
Right. And we can see that this thing, just in September was down to $36 a day, $45 a day, August, $30 a day. So this is what I mean. And actually, we might be able to see. Let's pull up the CK box, and this CK box says it's making. Well, it did say 209 before, but you can definitely see since August how this just kind of flows, and it just flows like this.
So from your experience with CKB and like the flows of that, is that dependent on price action and movement, or is it just miners on the network? I'm still trying to figure it out.
So it's like think of it this way. So we are like the computing power that are basically processing the transactions and securing the network.
Yeah.
So we're finding all these blocks, things like that. And that's just the job of this miner, is to do that. But you can definitely see how back on October 19th, these things are bringing in $3.91 a day. Like, that's great. So there's a good chunk there where we are, above $3 a day. Same with back here. And as developers and more people use the Nervous network, we'll definitely see these profits go up depending on
that's
how
what I was
many
about to
people are
say.
mining.
So say CKB blows up, whatever, it goes to 5, 6, 7 cents. How are we going to still mine the same thing that we see, or what?
Right. Yeah, I mean, we can just look at this. So October 1st, like I said, I've looked at all these highs and lows, and even on the low earnings days versus the high earnings days, there's been times where I earn virtually the same amount of CKB. So just a lot more money, just due to CKB's worth.
Yeah.
Or the value of it. Did we lose Crypto TA?
I think so.
Oh,
there
you
he
still
is.
there, bro?
My internet dropped out, and then I was just waiting for you to add
okay.
me.
Sorry about that, dude.
It's all good.
So yeah, it was it's fun. Crypto mining is good.
Anyway, we go on tangents.
Yeah, we do. It's kind of fun just to go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Let's get back to the comments. I know Farron was spitting all this stuff. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh, yep. Looks like you guys are right. The CK miners are doing this. I think he was talking to somebody in the comments. Alpha 7, but multiply by 10 or even more might be right for the future. Nice profit. And you know what? Once I get my 7 miners up and running, I'll be pulling in probably 550 to 650 a month profit. So that's not bad.
Yeah.
I probably got 5K invested into it at that point. I mean, I think it's right at 5K, somewhere in there. So it'll take me about 8 months, give or take, to get my money back. Let's see, the terahash is getting divided out amongst machines. The more that come online, the more hash rate is spread. That's one function. There's also a factor of how many validations need to be done. So the more that increases, offsets the first. You're right. It's like a giant network of servers. Yep. So whoever can process the most transactions makes the money. So I think let's just do like 5 minutes of TA, 10 minutes of TA really quick, because it's an hour and a half we are into this for. And I was like promising, like, okay, we'll just do this for an hour. So
let's do Cardano. I'm curious because I've been quiet with that. I haven't really been paying attention. The price action's been slow. Just got a Twitter notification from one of the big Cardano guys that I follow on TA. He said, when I zoom out, I don't mean to zoom out on the hourly chart. I mean to zoom out on the weekly chart for Cardano. Mm-hmm. So, because no one's talking about Cardano has been doing nothing compared to like every other coin. So he's bullish. He thinks Cardano's about to pop. Charles Hoskinson, I think, is maybe still in Africa, about to come back. He's doing a 2-week vacation. I literally haven't been paying any attention. I've been so much into like mining and Voyager and whatnot. So I'm curious about the TA on Cardano, if you think it's gonna pop.
Yeah. So right now we're seeing the Brontosaurus pattern. So you can kind of see like this thing's
That legit looks like it. That's
It's-
hilarious.
definitely is.
that a
And
bull
let's just
pattern?
yeah.
I gotta like
let's-
screen record this and tweet it.
Let's
Later
just
tomorrow.
pretend that this is like a money tree.
I've never
So
seen that in my life.
It's
Oh,
going
man.
higher. We're going
Oh,
higher.
I gotta go back and screen record this. This is
Uh-oh. Time to remove the drawings. Okay, so
hilarious. Oh my god, that is hilarious.
right now I do think that Voyager token has
1 hour.
just with this run up, we can kind of argue that hey, there might have been a little bit of Elliott wave theory to the upside, and we might be seeing some sort of consolidation here, whether it's the ABC or ABCD consolidation happen. I do think that there may, in fact, be some sort of inverse head and shoulders that could be fixing to set up. Just a thought. I don't know if Crypto TA has any thoughts on this as well.
I mean, yeah, I was looking at what you were seeing there. I can't imagine too much of a correction,
Mhm.
going into these last months of the year and alt season coming up with Bitcoin's last hurrah for the cycle. I can't imagine it being too bearish on my end.
Right.
I was waiting for Cardano to I sold a good portion of my bag, and I made a video about taking profits a couple weeks ago, and I sold off a pretty good chunk of my bag, and I was looking to buy back in around $1.90, $1.80 of the profits I made, but everything I sold off, I bought in on the dip on other altcoins, so I'm still up regardless. But I was waiting if Cardano goes down to like $1.80, 85, I'll rebuy back in if it's gonna go back up. But I don't know if we're gonna see that. Do you guys think we're gonna hit $1.80, 85, $1.90? They're not really.
Yeah, I mean, I could see this going all the way up $3 to $4. What I'm seeing right now, in the grand scheme of things, this is pointing to a rising wedge. On a daily chart, that's, we're talking. This spans out almost into February. I think that we might see at least maybe 1 or 2 more pops to the upside. I think maybe this thing has some potential to possibly hit $4. I mean, I don't know, just based on what
about the
I'm
weekly
seeing
chart? That's what the one dude, Crypto Capital Venture I follow, is huge. He said, zoom out and look at the weekly chart on Cardano. He thinks we're going to pop. I don't know what he sees. I didn't watch his video.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking good. I mean, like I said, there's definitely some Elliott wave theory here. No doubt about this. And I don't know if we're going to see price action come down and check on this 50 moving average, or if we are going to just keep going up. This is a tough one. This thing is consolidated towards this cloud once already and popped up. We have now consolidated towards this cloud again. Are we going to pop up again? I mean, RSI is sitting at 58, so on the weekly chart, that would seem like a reasonable thing for Cardano to just make this next leg up again.
Yeah, I think it needs to hold above $2 if we want to see another leg up.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
I'm looking at volume profile, and there's like a nice dip there.
Okay.
I like to use volume profile quite a bit.
Nice. Do you want me to share your screen or anything like that?
If you want, I could show you what I'm looking at.
Okay. Yeah, if you just want to click on share your screen, and then once I see it come online, I will add you. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this came up to maybe the 127, 161.8. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see here. Crypto TA's got his chart ready. Here we go.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at this little dip here in the volume price. Usually likes to respect that when it comes back. to that area, and that's kind of where we're at right now. This really needs to hold at this upper part, or it's probably going to dip a little bit further. So that's my 2 cents on it. I don't know if there's anything down here that makes sense. No, not really. But other than that, I like that rising wedge you had. I can't remember how you had that set up.
Yeah, so I had that on a daily.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Off of this? Oh, I see what you're saying, like off of this right here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this really needs to like kind of hold as it wicked it. And now we're kind of seeing some buying, and then you got the dip in the volume over here. So there's a lot of factors here. If it breaks, then it's probably going to drop a little lower. Who knows where it's going to go to, but I doubt it though. You know, again, we're going into alt season here coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if it drops, and we might see that $1.57 level at least. When I measure off this most recent high there to the floor, you can maybe argue that $1.57-ish would be a good catch net. I doubt we'll see $1.15 anytime soon. But that's just the bearish scenario of potential. So Alpha 7, so CryptoAirborne or 6fig, not much on the SHIB chart, but what do you guys know about how much they are burning at the end result and what it's going to be? So I have a little SHIB right now, actually. CryptoAirborne made some money on SHIB. CryptoAirborne, are you there? Not sure what CryptoAirborne is doing. So hopefully we don't hear the hub come on. So bunch of bass music playing. So I mean, SHIB, I mean, it's kind of this quasi. I mean, I could make the argument that, hey, SHIB right now has some sort of possible descending triangle or symmetrical triangle going. I mean, you could make the argument that, it could be either of those. But I do think that this thing is potentially getting ready to gear up again. Yeah. I was kind of disappointed when SHIB kind of broke down here.
I'm back. My bad.
Okay, that's all good.
No, I put $600 in. I put it in the chat when you made the video and you said it's gonna run, and I was like, oh man, I was gonna drop like $5,000 and $6,000. I should have, but I put $600 in, and then all of a sudden it just blew up. Everything was down. SHIB kept going up, up, and up, and up. I get all these texts and calls from all these people, like old coworkers and stuff. Usually that's what happens in like these markets. But even like when Dogecoin back in earlier this year when it blew up and they're like, oh, should I cash out? What should I do? I'm like, not financial advice, but like when something runs up this high, it's going to crash pretty hard. But with these two meme coins, I have no idea. So I cashed out when I was up about 180%. I took profit. I made about $1,200 or something like that. And then I bought Voyager token.
Which is perfect, right?
Yeah. So I made a good trade. That's my trade with SHIB.
Yeah. So, I mean, if we measure from the bodies of these candles, you could maybe make the argument that there might be a falling wedge here. Obviously, when stuff is spiking up, we're going to get a lot of wicking in either direction. So it'd be interesting to see that if SHIB on this 30-minute chart comes down and checks on this 200 moving average, if it does in fact go up, that'd be interesting to see. But we could be that we are maybe seeing some sort of cup form on a cup and handle. Nobody knows, but we'll just have to see what happened. And Farron does make a good point. I think it's inevitable if SHIB is listed on Robinhood, it will pump. I agree with that. And I do know that there's a lot of pressure on Robinhood right now too, because they just had some crappy earnings and their crypto selection sucks. So with that said, SHIB to the moon. I'm holding my little bag that I've got. So
I sold a lot way back in the day. I bought a lot when it was like 746 or something like that, with all the zeros after, whatever. I had like $5,000 into it. I think I owned like 200 billion or something like that. No, wait, 200 billion? Does that sound right? Yeah. I had like 200 billion at some point. Same thing with Doge. Back in 2019, I had 300,000 Dogecoin, which would have been like 300K at the peak and whatnot. But Alpha said he bought $30 in SHIB. It's like $90 now. They're burning billions, from what I understand, bringing the supply way down, closer to the supply of Doge. So Alpha, I'm going to correct you right here. That's nothing. So the total supply of SHIB is a quadrillion. Burning billions is nothing, like compared to a quadrillion. And that's the biggest misconception. You come to VGX Heroes, we do an education thing, that they do this on purpose to make it appealing. Like low cost doesn't mean that it's gonna like moon type of thing. Like you got to look at the total supply of what it is.
I'm seeing some news here. I don't know if this is right.
But yeah, I heard they're going to list on Robinhood. I got one of my other buddies texting me about that, but who knows, guys? Literally, Doge, if you want my honest opinion about these, it's like the lottery. It's like a scratch-off lottery ticket. You gamble.
Yeah.
Gambled with both of them. I made pretty good money on SHIB. I'm not getting in right now. I mean, actually, it might be a good time to actually drop some money. Not financial advice, now that we're at the dip, especially for altcoin season. But yeah, maybe I'll buy a couple $100 just to play around with it.
Sell off the portfolio and put it all in.
There was actually a tweet I saw that someone posted. They're like, "Oh, the best move you can make right now is to put $100,000 into SHIB or something like that, and then cash out or whatever." But honestly, yeah, I mean, where we're at right now, looking at the charts, I might drop a couple $100 and then just see what happens. Don't invest more than you guys can afford to lose. I could invest a couple $1,000s right now, and if SHIB went to zero, I could care less. It just depends on like your portfolio and whatever.
Yeah, so we definitely have very nice corrective waves to the downside on SHIB, and it might come down a little bit lower. Like I said, I'm almost wondering if we might come down and test this trend line down here. And if you kind of just think of this 200 moving average, that might make some sense to see it meet this 200 right in here somewhere in tomorrow. And this might start heading back up.
Yeah,
I don't know what Crypto TA thinks about all this, but
and if you follow Six Fig, his TA has been spot on with this. So if he thinks it's going to go down a little bit by tomorrow, if it keeps dipping, I'm going to drop a couple thousand tomorrow and then just see what happens. Because what's the upside of this? So say, okay, it drops, a little bit. Where's the next target point based off technical analysis if it were to go back up? Because this thing has been so crazy. I'm just curious to see, like, now we're having the big pullback, which is not,
Yeah, so this is kind of where I'm at with this.
Elliott wave.
We might see Elliott wave to the upside, and I think this magic point, I think they might add another digit onto this. This might go up to like 10. I don't even know how to pronounce this stuff. So let's just do some speculating.
Yeah, so look at the time frame of everything else that's going on in the market. If there's alt season going on, if your time goes out to like the end of December, I'll totally drop a couple $1,000 in the next couple of days.
So I mean, if this thing comes down and bounces off the 200, this thing might come up to this 127, which is right around this, 10. I don't know how to pronounce this amount, but you can kind of see this. Maybe this 161.8 might be a good spot for it to reverse, and then we would have some sort of complete Elliott wave theory to the upside, and then we would kind of see, the ABC or ABCDE correction. Curious to see what Crypto TA thinks on this as well.
I mean, that looks good. I don't have a lot of hope for meme coins, in my opinion.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
I borderline hate it, but I know the people love it, so you can't argue with the trend.
And I mean, if we go from this high here down to this low, it's kind of interesting to me that this 127 shares the 161.8 level. It's almost like a double confirmation in a way. But I do think that the 127 is a very popular reversal point for crypto. So always keep that in mind. So that I would say that this thing's gunning for this 10,767-ish region. So I'm going to hold on to my SHIB. I think I've got $80 into the deal right now. I had like $500 into SHIB on this pump down here. And actually, I think I alerted somewhere in here. Then this thing pumped and I sold off. I don't know when. Probably like right in here because I was busy at a wedding. And so I couldn't just keep checking the charts like during the ceremony and stuff. And yeah. So
yeah, and then you also got to look at the current holders and stuff and who controls the supply and whatnot. And there's
like one person that owns a bunch, right?
Yeah, it's like the Vitalik Buterin, the Ethereum founder or whatever, supposedly owns a bunch of it. I mean, I'm looking on Etherscan right now, and there's 837,000 people that hold it.
wow.
Number one holder is Black Hole. I don't know what that means. They own 41% of the supply. So I don't know if that's an exchange or something, but maybe that might be Vitalik Buterin. He owns 41% of the supply, which is $26 billion worth.
Only one person like that has to pull their money, and then it's just toast.
Exactly. And that's what you have to take into consideration when you invest in these coins, especially new coins that are, Bitcoin killers or up and coming coins. I always look at the max supply. I try to look at the holders, who holds it. Is it the creators? Like, is it you know what I mean?
Where do you see the holders? I never look at that.
Where do I see the holders? On Etherscan. So
do you want to share your screen?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always look at the same thing with Voyager and a lot of other tokens. It's a very good data analysis for nerds. I'm not really a nerd. I'm kind of stupid actually. But let me pull this screen over because I got two screens. Pull my main
Ryan
screen
says Vitalik burnt most of his for COVID relief in India.
But that was previous to this most recent run, from what I've heard. All right. So I'm sharing my screen. If you want to share it.
Absolutely not.
Oh, hold up. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so this is the Shiba Inu token and whatnot, and you can just go to CoinGecko. You'll get the contract address. You put it up here in the filter, and then this will have all the transfers that are happening on Shiba Inu. This will tell you the holders. Holders right here. Transfers. There's been 5 million transfers. There's been 837,000 holders of the SHIB coin. And this will tell you holders, the top addresses and who holds it. So Black Hole, I don't know what Black Hole is. They own 41% of the supply. Then this guy or whoever this is, this just random address owns 7% of the supply. So you can click on his address. So if we click on his address, you can see all of his transactions that he's doing, this guy, and you can see how much he has in his portfolio. So this guy's got $63 million Wait, is that right? No. Holy fuck.
63 billion.
$63 billion?
It's probably Elon Musk.
Wait a second. Yeah. Or is that Vitalik? I don't know. Oh no, that's the diluted market cap.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, my bad. I don't know. It takes a second to get to learn. It's a bunch of numbers and stuff.
Oh, he's
Okay,
got
so this-
$70 million. Is
How much SHIB this guy has?
that 70 billion?
No, there's a value.
70
there.
billion is his SHIB.
Gee,
The value. Okay, here's the value right here,
Okay.
which is 4 billion. So this guy's got
Jesus.
4 billion. But there's a way I think if I click here, filtered by token holder. Okay, so this is the token holders. Okay, so this is interesting. So I'll click on this is the token holder. Here is his. This is all of his transactions. This is his account. So he's got 4 billion. You can click on this. You can see everything this guy holds. So he's got 70 billion. He's got 400 Uniswap. Pretty
Just
much
400.
But then he's got like all these NFTs he's holding. Another F,
Oh, wow.
Baby F, Baby Leash, Bart Cuban. Look at all these like random NFTs this guy's holding. So it looks like this guy's big into NFTs. Kirky Coin, Mini something. And then he's got ERC 721 tokens, OpenSea stuff. But yeah, this is how you can see the top holders. But this is every transaction this guy makes or whoever. You can see it. So let's go back again real quick. So this is the second holder. So say we want to go Shiba Inu. I don't know what this is. Crypto.com. So Crypto.com owns this many tokens.
Wow. That's insane.
Million, billion, or yeah, 45 billion. They hold 4% of the supply. But then there's just these random contract address. Binance holds 35 billion. So let's click on this address who randomly holds 4% of the supply. You click on it.
My address.
Yeah. You click on his actual thing. This guy's 2 billion in crypto. He holds
Wow.
Shiba Inu. It seems like his most thing. He owns random stuff and then a bunch of NFTs. NFTs, guys, these are what these billionaires are holding, man. Random lazy.com. He owns 6.5 million lazy. Look that up. MetaMask. Paraswap. Okay, yeah, so these are the tokens. Yeah, my bad. These are these random tokens. They probably invest in these small things because they're whales that have potential and they just drop millions of dollars. This is what whales do. Hedgehog.
Lazy Holidays? Is that what it was?
What?
Was that Lazy Holidays that he's holding? Is that what that was?
Yeah, these are all random altcoins that you don't hear of, but this is how people become rich is because whales and rich people invest in stuff like this. And then if it blows up,
yeah, because they moved the price up, and then it like
DM token, EA token. This guy owns 65 million EA. Like, I'm just curious just to look some of these up. I don't know. Koji.
I'm looking up
And there's
Lazy.
videos out there like, oh, how to invest into tokens that all the whales invest in. This is kind of how you look it up if you want to like deep dive it. So we'll go back again. Let's go look at. So Binance holds that. This guy, random address, holds 3% of the SHIB supply. So let's click on his thing. He's got $1 billion. He's holding 94 different token contracts. Doesn't look like he's been active 211 days ago. SHIB is his biggest supply.
so he doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, he owns a bunch of other random stuff. I don't know. You can just mess around with this, guys. I don't know if you guys ever looked at this, but let's go to this guy. 1% of the supply of SHIB he owns. You click on his holder. He's got $633 million. Always holding his SHIB.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I thought I'd share that with you guys. Pretty interesting. Like, even if you want to go to, this is just Ethereum though. Dogecoin isn't Doge. So you go to CoinGecko, type in Doge, number 9. Well, Dogecoin isn't even on Ethereum. I'm an idiot.
What's CoinGecko?
This is just like Coin Market Cap.
Oh, okay.
It's just I always use this. I don't know what's a big Ethereum token that
Ethereum.
SafeMoon. Ooh, this has been blowing up. I'm curious on this. I heard this
Yeah.
is okay. So well, it's Binance Smart Chain
Yeah, I've been seeing Safe Moon on the
randomly going
trending
up.
list.
We
Yeah,
had a comment, someone saying that. So yeah, we
Let's
had the
look
blow up earlier this year, and then now it's taken off a little bit. But yeah, guys, if you're in Ethereum and all the like tokens and coins built on that, that's kind of how I get an idea of who's holding it. Like the sentiment token, Cent. If you guys follow me, you can kind of see every transaction, who the top holders are. But I'm gonna keep it at that.
Yep. So I think we'll just pretty much wrap this up while we look at Dan's screen here.
This is my whatever. My earning details. You guys want to see my okay?
Follow me on Twitter, please.
So I need all of you guys. I'm going to drop this in the comment section to follow CryptoTA on Twitter and follow him on YouTube too. Let's drop this in there. Follow him on YouTube. So I want to see these numbers going up. And you're very close to monetizing your channel, CryptoTA.
Probably by the end of the weekend.
That's wonderful.
Nice.
That's great. So
I'm hoping by the end of next month is my goal, and I'm getting there, guys.
Well, when you interview that assets guy, what is Digital Assets News?
Yeah,
I think you're gonna go way up.
Dude, I am so surprised that he's coming on my measly under 700 subscriber channel. I don't know why. I just DM people. I DM people on Twitter. Like if they don't respond, they don't respond. It's just like, who cares? And I've been talking to him the last couple of weeks, trying to get him to come on. And he was going to come on tomorrow night, but then he thought it was tonight. Then I just re-DM'd him, before the live stream. So we're going to redo it 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this Monday. So it gives me a little bit of time to prep and whatnot. I don't really need to, but I just want to think of some good questions and just be different, than any other interviews or live streams that he has. So I'm hoping that'll help my channel out and whatnot. But I'm just here to this is my passion. I love cryptocurrency and whatnot, and having a good time with you guys.
Yeah, so definitely. I'll go ahead.
I'm ready for that yacht party, though.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. If Voyager moons here, you guys are definitely invited.
Yep, that'd be great. I'm all for that.
That'll be next year at some point.
But yeah, follow Dan at CryptoAirborne. It's YouTube channel. It's in the chat here. And his Twitter as well.
6 subscribers, 664. Man, my Twitter followers and my YouTube are like the same. 664. Yeah. And what do I have on Twitter?
674.
It's like a race.
Yeah, and then don't forget to follow me.
Man, you're blowing up on Twitter, man.
Yeah, he is.
5?
He passed me so fast, and it's still not stopping.
Blew up on Twitter.
It's crazy. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful for it too. Even YouTube, it's getting crazy. Of course, my link to my freaking YouTube is broken here.
You got so many people trying to go to it right now.
Yeah, it's crashed.
I guess, but yeah, it's been crazy. Racked up.
8.
Yeah,
almost
so
8K.
Yep, we're getting really close to 8,000, and
you gonna do a giveaway or anything if you hit 10K?
I might give away like 1,000 CKB or something. It'll be like $1,000 worth once CKB hits $1.
Did you get your CKB hat yet?
No, I haven't. I guess I didn't even check the mail today. What did you send it?
No, the guy that made this hat, he's sending it to you. I told him.
Oh, okay.
Just because I guess we've gave him so many customers and stuff. He's just like, yeah, dude, I'll just send. He's like, I'll send you a CKB hat and another one. And then he sent me 2 free ones. One to you and another one I'm going to do a giveaway.
Yeah, that's a tight hat.
It's just a hat, but it's a cool hat.
It's a cool hat.
It's basically this hat that says Voyager. It says like what, Nervos? Yeah, there you go.
That's
that's
sick.
sick.
Which is cool. It's like it's the Richardson hats, which I think I love those the best. They're like the best form fitting and whatnot. And he actually wood burns them or wood stamps them or whatever on like a leather patch, and then glues them on there or whatever. It's pretty cool.
That's tight. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's awesome, man. I can't wait to get that. I'll definitely shout you out for that. So I think that'll pretty much wrap up our live stream. Once again, we are an hour over the time limit. So before we end this, I just want to give a huge thank you to CryptoTA, CryptoAirborne, and all of you that have been so awesome at commenting and sticking around the channel. If you could just thumbs up the video, go and subscribe to CryptoTA and CryptoAirborne. They would love to have your support and see you on their channels. So thanks again, guys. It's been an honor to stream with you guys again. And I want to say we got to start a stream from CryptoTA's channel next.
Yep.
It's
next week.
Happen. Yeah,
Let's plan it next week. Next Thursday, man.
We'll see. I didn't gain any subscribers. I only lost one on my last live. That's why I don't care.
You guys got to dox yourselves.
It's going to be like a big monetization party live stream.
Okay. Maybe
there you go. That.
Yeah. Celebrate the riches of YouTube. I know Airborne's working on it.
Get my $10 for the month.
I need 300 subs and like 900 more hours of watch time. So you guys all watching, just pull up one of my live streams and just play it on your background of your tab.
That's what I'm going to do tonight on my channel. So hopefully I'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah. But be careful though, because apparently I hear that like if you do that, YouTube can catch it, that other people play it. Yeah. Someone said, or somewhere I read that like if you have people do it and you just keep replaying the same videos, they can pick it up and they can like cut you off or something. I don't know.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's definitely there's something where they can. It's more if you're trying to scalp ads. But yeah, it's definitely crazy. I'm looking at my metrics, 62,000 views in the last 28 days. Man, I never thought that this channel would blow up like this. 4,000. Yeah, it's crazy. It's 4,000 hours of watch time in the last 28 days. It's nuts. I'm so thankful. I'm very thankful, to say the least. Yeah, I never wanted any of this really, but it just kind of happened. Like now it's starting to blow up. So I'm excited to see what happens in the upcoming
when merch store.
When's the merch store?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll buy that.
I'll buy a 6-fig shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, CK.
There you go. It'll be $100 a piece.
It's easy to set up. I mean, you never know, man.
Yeah, that'll come in time.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna stick with some NFTs. We'll do some NFT sales once that collect website gets up and running. And it's easy for people to purchase NFTs. I know there's a ton of people that want that dollar bill NFT that I made.
I like it,
and it's just really tough to mint 100 of those things and get that all squared away. Then you got to try to figure out, because we really don't have a good marketplace that's live. Then you got to figure out, who bought what, and I don't know, big cluster.
Just put it on OpenSea and see if anyone buys it. I guess I don't know.
I did that. I did a charity auction on OpenSea, and there wasn't a single bid. So. It's crazy, but here we have CryptoAirborne's old studio.
Yeah, guys, that was back in the day when I was pretty bad, but
This was 2 weeks
I
ago.
quit drinking. I quit smoking. I don't live in my parents' basement, although it looks like I live in my parents' basement here. But my a pipe broke under my sink upstairs, and it drained all the water for an hour straight and just destroyed my basement carpet and drywall and stuff. So I got $20,000 in damage. I got a guy coming 2 days now to hopefully give me a quote to fix everything.
Yeah, that sucks. So yeah, here is the auction that I had listed for 2 months ago, and it didn't. We'll just say it didn't do the hottest, but that was expected. So it is what it is. So there it is.
That's pretty good though.
It's a fun NFT. I mean,
Federal Reserve Bank of CKB. I love it.
Well,
that's so creative, dude.
The 6-figure stock trader. Put a little message here.
Yeah, you can
power to the crypto holders. No,
nervous like a secret message or something in it. Like dude, I guarantee you could do a whole NFT collection.
Yeah.
That people do with like just on this, but like make the rarities like somewhere different in each one of them.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is the back side of the dollar bill, and then the next one I'm going to do is the $5 bill, and the back side of that, and then the $10 bill. I'll do a $2 bill.
Just kind of
work that. I found it on the internet scanned in like this.
Oh, okay.
So it was tricky for me to get this into Photoshop though, because Photoshop recognizes dollar bills and currency.
Oh.
So I had to I don't remember how I got it into Photoshop, but it was very tricky. It took me like an hour just to get this in there.
Well, I know a couple people that have done NFT projects. If you want me to link you up with them, like I don't know. That's a whole nother conversation we can get offline. But I think that's pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fun. But yeah, well, we're an hour overdue here, and we're already disrespecting everyone's time. So I think we'll just end it. But yeah, thanks again, guys, for coming on once again. I do appreciate everyone watching in the live stream. Get some more videos out on CKB, and I'll hit you up with VET in tomorrow's CKB video. So if I remember. So all right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys.